What year do we?
What's that?
What year?
No, the story's not gonna be that long. Like I come to this the last 4 years, and I thank all my brothers and all you young ladies I consider to be my sisters, okay? I don't have very many good friends. In fact, I don't have any good friends. You are my best friends, okay, that I could ever have. I trust you, and I have trusted you with everything I own in my life. And I always worried about the guy to the left of me and to the right of me. And they did the same, and that's why I'm here. The day after Denny was wounded and our lieutenant was killed, I suffered an injury. I lost my hearing for, well, I was out in the field 7 days with no hearing, and then I finally got a ride back, and I thought my machine gun was hit the night that our lieutenant was killed. And come to find out, after I went to the rear, and I spent 40 days in the rear, and you know, they took care of little Dave, okay? I had one of those plush jobs, like KP for 40 days. Okay? And they told me, the guy instructor says, I got a 55-gallon drum, a 55-gallon drum, and another 55-gallon drum cut in half. I got the same thing, piece of equipment here and behind me. And they told me after every meal, I had to take all the water out of those and with 2 5-gallon Meramite cans, go down to the water trailer by battalion and haul that water up. And I did this for weeks. Until this one kid, Jerry from Kentucky, I don't know why he was in the rear, but he'd come up and help me pull KP on the back sink, all the pots and pans. And the guy instructed me, he says, what you gotta do is you gotta turn that valve on, let that gasoline go down there, then you drop the match, and you try to blow it towards the gasoline. Well, I did that. I got by a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden, it decided to blow up and burn on my eyelashes, half my mustache, and all my hair on this side of my head. And I says, you know what, I gotta come up with a better idea. But I would change the water after every meal, and to this Jerry from Kentucky. I don't know where his last name is or where he's from, but he's, hey, well, Dave, do you know if I go over and get vinegar, you could pour vinegar in there and it cuts the grease. So it looks like fresh water. The soda bubbles up. So this is what I'm doing, you know. And I spent 40 days there. I was only supposed to spend 30, and Top kept me on that job. He got me that job. He kept me there. And someone came back to me one day and says, hey, little Dave, rumors going on out in the field that you turned powder. Oh, man. I took out after the mess hall, and I stomped over to our company area in LZ Bayonet, and Top was in there, and LT Divasek was in there. And so I'm complaining. I'm laying on the table complaining to the cop on his desk. And LT Divasek says to me, little Dave, if somebody told me I could come to this place and spend 6 months in the field and 6 months pulling KP, I thought I had a good job. So I was mad. First time I ever lost my temper. And in Vietnam. Yeah. Well, even that night that we got hit, my machine gun wouldn't work, and I got up and I started throwing rocks and cussing and swearing at the enemy. Nobody ever realized where I got the rocks from, but then this bush in front of me is dancing. I'm going, because I can't hear nothing, okay? I see bullets flying, and I noticed this bush getting shorter and shorter. Here was the VC with a machine gun zeroing in on me. Okay, then it got down to about my size, because they thought I was a big American. That's the only time I've been proud of being 5'6". Okay, so anyhow, back in the living room, the Top's writing on something, and Divasek, he's telling me, man, if I could spend 6 months in the field, 6 months pulling KP out, I'd have done it. Well, I was a little tuned up, and I said to him, I said, LT, that seems like a personal problem. I think you ought to go see a chaplain. And I've seen old Top Purtle's grin get real big. And he said, "Little Dave, I'll look into getting you a driver tomorrow." So I took my basic at Fort Gordon. I took it 2 blocks down the street. I was home for about 2 weeks in between. I went to Vietnam. I was in the military 1 year, 9 months, and 5 days. I actually enlisted, okay, I was already in front of my service number. But when it came down to 11 Bravo, I hit the lottery. But I tell you what, if it wasn't for my brothers and my sisters, I'll tell you what, you're the best people in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you.